I'm going to show you how to complete the quest Taking French Leave. At the same time, another quest called Rosa's Book, which is going to unlock the trophy achievement Tales of Kuttenberg. Speak to the guard at the gate, he'll let you in. You speak to Ruthard inside, and that's going to eventually lead to this cutscene here. If you fail the speech check, you're going to have a battle between the two of you. Just battle the guys in orange, and once you've done that, speak to Ruthard again to progress the quest. And doesn't matter what dialogue you select there, eventually he'll tell you to go speak to his daughter. She's just up the stairs here. Now speak to her, which is Rosa, and Rosa is going to eventually give you a quest called Rosa's Book, and that's going to be part of the trophy achievement Tales of Kuttenberg. Select the following dialogue options if you want good reputation. She's going to task you to go find that book, so it's recommended that you do get that book during this quest, Taking French Leave.
Fear not, my lady.
Next up, you want to head all the way down to Maleshov. Make sure you do have a spade. Make your way to the check marker here and speak to Hashtal. Just exhaust all his dialogue options. It's up to you how you want to speak to him, because he still will end up asking you to go look for an old chapel to progress this quest. So you can head down here at this marker and follow the prompts. Otherwise you can head straight here where I'm at now at that checkpoint marker on the map. You'll find this stone against a tree in a clearing. You just need to dig. Just wait for a prompt where you can dig. As mentioned earlier in the guide, make sure you do have a spade, and that's going to reveal the passageway that we need to go into. So just head down the ladder into the passage. It's pretty linear path, but I'll show you just quickly where you need to go. So when you go, you may have to duck at some spots because of the low height, and just go straight. Eventually you'll come to a bit here. Just go to the left, duck again if you need to, and then you'll find a ladder. Just head down the ladder and go straight until you reach this door, and that's all you need to do.
This looks like it could be the wall of the Maleshov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage.
Okay, now we need to find Hans. You'll start here after the cutscene. He's actually in this tower right in front of you where you spawn, up the top there. But stick around, there's important information you'll need to know, especially part of that trophy achievement for Rosa's Book. Alright, so first up, what we need to do, so we don't make too much noise unlocking pick locks, we're going to go get all the keys that we require. So I do recommend exploring all chests if you can. For the sake of this guide, I'm going to show you the direct route on where you need to go next. Make sure you're wearing gear that takes less noise and dark clothing. So there is a guard just through this door here, so you can actually go past him, otherwise I'm going to take him out. So I'll do a takedown, and then once he's down, well, it's up to you if you want to slaughter them. So sometimes the first lot of guards you may want to, in case they get up later on if you're taking too long. If you did get to this point pretty quick, be careful. Sometimes you'll see a guard walking along the top here, straight to the right and round that corner to the left, straight ahead there. Otherwise, we're just going to go right in this building here. And this cook, you're going to knock out the cook, and she's going to be holding all the keys. So make sure you loot all the keys from her. And like I said, there's a lot of places you can loot, but for the sake of this guide, I'm just going to take the direct path on where you need to go and leave that up to you to explore. Now that guard I mentioned earlier, he's just going to be either looking over the wall there, or he's going to be further up ahead looking into the courtyard. Either way, just sneak up behind him and do a stealth takedown. Now you probably can't leave him here when he's out, because this is a route that other guards may take. So just carry his body into where you took the cook out, so that way no one will find him. Now I actually tried to see if I can chuck him over the wall here, but you can't. So just stash him somewhere where he won't be found. As you know, the directive for this quest, taking French leave, is to rescue Capon, and he's at the top of this tower, which is the tallest tower in this area. So just head up on the stairs here and through this door. Now there are going to be some guards talking to a lady just up the stairs here to my left. So what you need to do is just wait it out. It takes about 30 seconds. So after about 30 seconds they'll finish talking, and what you need to do is just quickly head down into the room here and wait for them to go into the other room, and then you can progress further up the steps.
She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell, old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth and stuff her with sausage instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favour.
Now before we do rescue Capon, remember Rosa's book for that trophy achievement? It's just through this door here. You'll see a lady at the fireplace, Lady Ofka. Just take her out. And you can talk to her and try and pass a speech check, and you can just get the book. Otherwise it's just as easy to do that. The book's right here. So that's the book we need to take back to Rosa. So grab the book and we'll continue to go find Capon. Just before you leave, if you don't have any spare weapons, you'll need to pick up these two swords to give to Capon, because that way you don't have to find them later. It'll be another objective, so we might as well grab them now. Now we're going to head up the stairs here, and just through the door to the left up the top of the stairs here, you're going to enter. There'll be a brief cutscene, and that's where you're going to find Capon and a companion. So what we can do now, you'll have the option to give them the swords now. So just give them the swords that we just picked up earlier in this guide, and then we can progress the quest. Now you're going to get an option now where you can ask them to stay behind or follow you to the horses. So I'm going to scout the area first. So I've opted for Hans and his companion to wait while I scout ahead. You can try and have them follow you if you want to ask them to go to the horses straight away, but they're probably going to get caught with a guard. But you can stealthily take down the guards and distract them with stones, and I'll show you most of the pathways that they walk. So when you head back out of this tower, just down here, there's a guard. Just when I mentioned earlier in this guide where we stash that body away from this area here, otherwise this guide might have found him. So take this guy out. We don't need to stash the bodies now. I don't think there's that many guards walking around anymore. So this is one location for the guard, and I'll show you the next area now. So just over here, there's got to be another guard just on this side here walking back and forth, so you can take him down as well. This guard here is either hanging around the stables or walking towards this way, so here's another opportunity to take this guard out as well. And then there's going to be another guard at the gate. Now you won't be able to unlock the gate until you take out that guard above the gate, and then we can progress further.
Great shift again.
Okay, so we're taking the guard down that was above the gate. You do need to take him out. So we can run all the way back now and have Hans and his companion follow us back to the horses.
Head towards the horses.
Bien, let us go.
Okay, you unlock the gate. There'll be a cutscene followed by a travel where you can follow Hans and his companion and interact with dialogue, and then that'll complete the quest, and there'll be a new quest available, the King's Gambit. Now remember Rosa's book Well, let's get that trophy achievement. So head back to the Kuttenberg and speak to Rosa. It'll be marked on your map. It's the same building at the beginning of the guide. And just select the following dialogue options, and that's going to unlock that trophy achievement. Make sure you do select the dialogue option that you did look through her book and progress further to get that Tales of Kuttenberg trophy achievement. Hey look, I hope this guide helps. Thanks for watching. Really hope to see you all next time.
Well, the author doesn't spare anyone.
Sure he does. A writer is interested in what... because it's much more...
Hold on.
I did. Look.
Me?
How should I know?
That's a tempting notion.
Wouldn't... There's...
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? There are heaps of stories about men.
Or tell...
I think above all that...
And...
To the contrary.
So...
Why do you make...
Very...
I'm for good intentions.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust... Especially...
What?
Imagine...
I'd rather...
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally.
You're suffering... Go on, read it. I want to hear what you think of it. So what about that story of ours?
Too bad there aren't...
Really? And what...
Oh, it's...
But
Well... And for that matter...
No beating around the bush. Please do stop by sometime. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.